Hey, Egg, you want to hit R?
What do you mean?
You want to ready up?
Accept the match. Egg, please, accept the match.
Egg, we're defending. You have 10 seconds to get to the point.
What are we gonna do without our mercy?
Someone report the mercy she's throwing.
No! Don't you know I'm just pregnant, apparently.
You can't solo heal a Zen. What the fuck are you doing?
Solo healing a Zen, bitch. The fuck you doing?
I miss those days. I really don't.
Can I interest
Buff
you in a
Zen.
tutu luck? Can we just
turn the light off on my
buff
mom
the
to take a
supports?
shower?
Yeah, buff the supports. Bring them back. I want to play them as DPS more.
Okay, that's not what I want, Sonic.
That's what I want.
You can just go play a DPS. Okay?
I want the Zen back to before. I want to murder a man.
Just get
50%.
good.
Okay. So, last time we met... Are we recording?
Yeah, also my music, God.
Oh, hold on. Music exists? 1 second.
I need my
No.
bard. It's my emotional support bard.
Just kill Gob.
Okay.
I'll come back as a bard.
Yeah, kill half. I'll come back as a bard.
Which one do I
Just for the
want?
final
Hold on.
battle, though. 7 bards.
Alright, everyone has bardic inspiration. What can we do, ladies?
Could you just imagine, like, the Fab Five, but just 5 bards?
Yes.
Don't know what they are.
Yeah, is that
Why
all
they
you are?
aren't already 5 bards?
You're right. You're right. Okay. So, when last we met, you guys did a bunch of shit in the city of Palmies. Recap over. Now, you guys went and talked with April and helped out at the orphanage step by step. And after that, you went and talked to V, who you set up your receiving of custom or not custom items, very powerful magic items that why did the thing stop? That's weird. Oh, okay, I guess it dips off for a little bit. Sorry. Was confused by my own music. But V and Eris both gave you each a pretty big item. And Kulan was not there because he was off getting Donovan settled in y'all's new house outside of the city. Donovan has a new job as a basically Abercrombie and Fitch model in Castco, and you guys wandered around for a while, and that's about it. That's what happened in last session. Oh, also, Gob, you saw someone walk out of April's office that you recognized.
Mm-hmm.
And gave you a very simple, short message. Just, if you want to find me, I bet you'll find out where. Or something similar to that. So, now that you're awake and you've got your items, we're gonna have a week, pretty much. This session is going to cover the in-game span of 1 week as you're getting settled in Palmies again, as you're finding it's all of your information gathering that you'd want to do. It's just
I
kind
don't
of
ever sleep in the house.
a planning session.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh shit.
I'm hearing you. I'm hearing God.
Ow, fuck my arm.
I'm hearing Gob say fuck her arm.
I mean, don't do that.
Don't do that. There's
okay.
other places.
Oh. Okay.
What?
I want to go robbing.
Is this like a first day thing or like
Yeah, first
in the middle of the week? Oh, okay.
day.
Eager.
Okay.
By myself, no one else needs to come.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I need to get back my money that was stolen.
Oh.
My orphans.
Well, I want to go make some money first day, just doing some menial jobs out in the city.
Oh.
Big mood.
Yeah.
Can I go to? Okay, I'm back.
Are we going day by day? What's up?
I never sleep in the house. I have yet to be in the house. I'm sleeping in the mud like a happy pig, okay?
I wanna go to the Ari sky.
Okay.
The what?
Eris.
I
Oh.
do want
I
to
wanna talk
do
to-
like underground fight clubs for money.
Is that in this town?
Yes. We'll find out, I guess, actually.
Oh.
I just said yes as a knee-jerk reaction.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have a chill day. You know, attuned to my new gear, that type of shit. Just relax in my room.
Right.
Right.
Attuning
like,
to gear is important.
You're right,
Yeah,
right.
like-
First half of the day, I want to attune to my gear. Second half, I
Group
want to go get
tuning
money.
session.
That's what I want to do for the entire, like, session.
Attune or get money? I'm gonna assume she meant get money because it doesn't make sense to
Wait,
attune.
can
for
we
the week.
please have a group tuning party? Like we just get in this, we
Okay.
just hang out
Okay,
together.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We're all like trying to be like, hello. Zax is like, oh, actually, you got to do it like this, and you guys like, oh shit, you know.
I'm gonna sit on the couch and... No, I'm not. I'm not going in the house. I lied. I would love to see Saxus go, oh!
All right. So we'll start with Gob.
That's me.
So, Gob, where'd you say you wanted to go?
Going robbing.
Going robbing.
Yeah.
Gonna take money from children.
Yeah.
Okay. What and who all are you bringing with you to do this?
Just myself.
Just yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
At least you're not dragging other people into robbing children.
Mm-hmm.
I do it.
I do it. Fuck kids.
Them kids.
Well, Kai grew up pretty rich, so she wouldn't care about orphans. Elusive.
Please, it's not that funny.
It was 3.
I'm going. Ooh, I'm gonna disguise myself
Okay.
as an elf, right? A guy elf, just for funsies. When I got my cloak, all this is gonna be fun. And then I'll have my boots to do a smaller foot pattern.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Smaller or larger? Because you're going as a dude.
Well, an elf dude.
It's an elf dude.
Okay. That's fair. So skinny foot.
Yeah, a twink.
Ah, yes, the indicators of a twink. Got a thin foot. Okay. So, you're going to the orphanage. Dressed as a dude.
Yeah.
To rob some kids.
Yes.
Okay. I just needed to clarify and make sure that I had that right.
I want to rob some kids.
Alright. Well then.
Fuck these kids.
You know? All right. So, I want you to go ahead and how much gold did you lose?
Oh, so many. I don't think I wrote it.
It was about 200, right?
Yeah,
Or wait, was it 100?
it's whatever this is doubled. Hold on.
Okay. You know what? I should probably have y'all's character sheets pulled up.
159 times 2. Okay, so I had 318, so 159 is what I lost.
Okay. All right. So, so if you're gonna get this gold back, I'd say that you would probably need all day to attempt something because you already have access to the area, to the place that you're trying to get into.
Right.
Which means that you wouldn't have to like spend time casing the joint. Really, you wouldn't have to spend time gaining entry, anything like that. So you've already got all of the resources necessary to start this heist. I'm gonna heavily emphasize the air quotes around that. I love it.
Right.
So, whenever you enter, let's go ahead and make a Would it be? Are you trying to stealth your way around, or are you just trying
Yeah.
to perform like you're this other person, like act like another person?
I'm trying to stealth my way around, but
Okay.
that's like my backup plan, you know.
Mm-hmm. Understandable. All right, so go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
All it. Whoop. Oh god.
Okay. So as you're kind of sneaking around, you get to the front door and you like are about to sneak in and try and or through one of the windows. Where would you be going?
The windows.
Okay. So you get to one of the windows and you start opening it up, thinking that it's an empty room,
Mhm.
and the window creaks and you wake up one of the kids that was asleep.
Oh no.
And like while they're still a little bleary-eyed, you kind of shut the window back. Okay. And it's pretty clear that like it's going to be pretty difficult to sneak in, especially if you're not going to climb up to the second floor or anything like that. So,
Hmm.
so now that kid, you hear him get up while you're still kind of ducking below the window to hide yourself. You hear him get up and like, Miss April, and he walks off.
Oh no.
So, from here, how are you going to approach the house?
I'll have Vex make her way through to try to find my missing pouch.
Okay. So go ahead and roll an investigation check for me.
God, for fuck's sake.
Vex gets in the house. She's a little kitty, probably. I don't know. She's a little kitty, and you find one kid who's playing in the yard, and just like kind of, it takes a little bit, like 15, 20 minutes, but the kid finally goes back inside, and you, through Vex's eyes, follow them into the house, and you dart off, and this kid's like stashed your gold somewhere. Whoever it is, you don't know if it was the kid that you were talking to or what, but it's just fucking nowhere.
God damn it.
Vex can't find it. You check under their beds, you kind of check under their mattress as best you can as a little kitty cat. Nothing. You can't find it. So, are you going to try and like deceive your way into this place to look around, or are you gonna give up?
I feel like God would give up by now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, because you failed so tremendously,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the fucking best. I love it so much. You, dejected, are walking away, and at the gates of the place is that little shit that was talking with you and goes, "Yeah, you're really not great at this, are you?" And he reaches into his pocket and goes, "I kept a little, but I felt bad. It's it was too easy." And he walks off.
Wow.
And sure enough, you get 100 gold back.
This little shit.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna go home and cry for the rest of the day.
Okay. So that was Gob's day. Who's next? And after this, we'll kind of go through like multiple days, like what you're wanting to do in general. Okay.
Hello.
Elusive.
Hi.
You want to go next?
Yeah.
Okay. So you said you were going to go see V and Iris?
Yeah.
All right. Are you going to Castco or to V's place?
Wait. I'll go to Castco first.
Okay. So you walk through the doors and you're greeted by, "Hi, welcome to Castco," and you just keep walking. It's pretty busy, as it always is. And you're gonna go back to the office or just browse for a little while first, or what's going on?
I just wanted to go to the office.
Okay. So yeah, you bypass everyone. You get through the crowds, and you make it back to the offices. You have to knock to get back in the employees only section, and eventually, someone recognizes you and pulls you back there. And you go to V's office, and he's waiting. Just you don't know for what, but he's waiting for something, and is surprised when you come to the door. And he answers the door and immediately like turns away and turns back with one more button done. And hi, Elusive, what's going on? How can I help you?
Oh, I forgot to. It completely passed over my mind last time we were here, but I kind of want to know if you have anything for like of this style, and I want to like take the sheath for my rapier off, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then pull like the tincture out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I wanna say like, would you by any chance like have anything of this caliber? I got it from a smith in a Bluestos, so I think, but yeah, I need more of these.
Which one do you hand him?
I think I only have the fire one. Yeah, I only have the fire one, so
Okay.
I'll hand him that.
Yeah, he grabs it and kind of. What does it do? Hold on, wait. And he pops the little little tiny cap that has a very thin little foil thing on the top that your sword punctures, and then it allows it to spray everywhere. He opens the cap a little bit and just feels heat coming from it, and he kind of like dips his finger in there, and you hear it. He licks it a little bit. Ow. Yeah. Okay. That's alcohol. Okay. So ooh. Ooh. Oh god. Oh. Yeah, yeah, it's kind of. Yeah, I'm fine. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. So. Fuck. That's hot. Yeah, I'm gonna be fine. Hold on. Okay. I can try and find something, but we don't have anything here. I'd remember that shit. It's potent. So
I
you
mean,
said it was
It doesn't
in.
have to be this. It could be. I would appreciate something of a like cold variety or a,
Okay.
alternate types of
Hold on.
damage.
How does this work exactly?
Okay, I'm gonna like
Squeeze
reach
the
out
little
my
tiny
hand
cat back
and
on.
yeah, I'm gonna reach out my hand and ask for it back.
He goes, okay, and puts it back in your hand.
I'm gonna pick up the rapier and just slap it in the fuller, right?
Okay. You
And
slap it
then-
into the handle, and then it
Yeah.
closes.
Yep.
Fling it out all the way down the fuller,
And then, yep. And
and then it starts glowing red.
yeah.
Oh, huh. You know, that's cool. How does that? Does it just like absorb the mat?
I couldn't tell you, but it.
That's fucking. Oh my
I thought
god.
it like flowed or something.
That's. I mean, it's not like super intense magically, but that's fucking awesome. Who did this?
I don't remember his name, but I think he worked in a Blossos. It seemed like a
Serrano's
pretty.
Tom and
s-
Hank.
s-
Hank Klein.
Do I remember where it was?
Yeah, you would know it's Tank and Clink.
Okay. Well, it was
Tan
at the
Clankery, Cantankery.
Cantankley.
Yeah, that's the one. Okay. All right.
In Serranos. I don't know either one of the. I don't know which one it was, but it seemed like a pretty advanced smithing shop.
Okay, yeah,
and I
I was
had to
gonna say
hack
like,
a little.
yeah, the magic isn't like super intense, but the mechanism. This is fucking cool. Okay, hold on. I'll go try and find something for it and see how it works. And I'll check back with me later. I've got some fun things to research now. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So anything else? Or were you just coming to brag about your really cool fucking gadgets?
I mean, I wasn't coming to brag. I kind of just wanted more of the tinctures, but
Elusive. When are you gonna learn to brag when you can? Come on. It's a cool gadget. I'm impressed.
I'm not the bragging type.
Never?
Not exactly. And I'm gonna like start walking out, and I'm gonna billow the cloak.
He just kind of, all right. She'll learn.
After
right.
that,
Yep. What's
I
next?
kind of want to just go clothes shopping. I don't need to like go anywhere. I just kind of
Yeah.
want to look at shit.
Okay. All right. And you do that. So let's go on to Egg. What were you wanting to do?
Okay, so for the first day only, I want to see if I can find any information about underground fight clubs or something that I could get me money from beating people up.
Well, where would you go to do that? Let me think real quick. Well, you know of a seedy bar, and that would be a good place to start asking people.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
So go ahead and roll me just a general charisma check.
That's
Or,
my
sorry,
notebook. I'm dumb.
Persuasion check. All right, yeah. You find someone who is this little man, this little human man who's like 5'3". He kind of looks around and goes, all right, here. You're in the Perfect Peacock, by the way. It's the shady bar if you weren't.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, okay. For those listening, he kind of, all right. So don't tell anyone that I was there, but like, you know, when you want to go see a show, might as well go see some buff dudes hitting each other, right?
I mean, I'm fine with whatever.
Oh, well, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna go over to the greasy spoon, and you're gonna ask for Mo.
I hate it.
The rusty fork.
Mm-hmm.
Mo, got it. I'll remember that.
Alright. And after that, he's gonna ask you some weird questions. It's gonna be okay. Just answer yes to all of them.
I usually do, sweetheart. That sounds fine.
All right, cool. And don't tell anyone I sent you there, okay?
I'm gonna knock on wood. Just say thanks for the info.
Yeah. And he kind of dips on back and rejoins his group of three other guys sitting at a table. And he walks back. Oh, I know. And clearly living a double life. But you so now you know the greasy spoon. Ask for Mo.
Ask for Mo. Say yes to all the weird questions.
Yep.
Yeehaw.
So you find the greasy spoon, and it is mostly a cafeteria with like a little bit of booze that you can buy by the bottle. It's nothing special. It's pretty cheap food, pretty cheap booze, pretty cheap crowd. You're walking through, and you go up and ask, who do you ask for Mo?
Who? Can you tell me what's going around in the place? Like, who's working the bars? What's happening?
There's kind of an old grumpy-looking lady working at the bar. There's a few tough-looking guys. Looks like they might be like just off-duty military. You don't know. It's kind of hard to tell because they're wearing like their street clothes.
Are there any
there's-
like
Sorry, go ahead.
bouncer, like you know, like club-looking bouncer dude, like hanging around any shifty doorways?
Roll a perception check.
Gladly. Yeah.
I should probably be able to see that roll. There we go. Yeah, you notice that that a few of those guys that look like they're off-duty military are sitting at tables very close to the north side of the room.
Okay.
And
Is there,
every time,
is there like doorways there?
yeah, there's a door that it's not guarded, but every time someone walks on that side of the room, you see one or two of those guys just kind of like casually watch, and then as soon as they walk past the door, they go back to like eating or drinking or whatever they're doing with their buddies.
Oh, I'm gonna go ask them fellas.
Mo? Yeah, she's right over there, and he points to the grumpy-looking bartender.
I'm gonna go over to the bartender then.
All right,
The
and
full knowledge that she is Mo.
all right. So you ask for Mo again. Who's asking?
Me.
Okay. All right. Well, you ever own a dog that turned into a cat?
Yeah.
All right. You ever eat a bowl of nails for breakfast without any milk?
Fuck off!
All right. Yeah, come with me. You're fine. And she
That's all
grabs
he
a tray.
wanted to say, isn't it? That's all he wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, she grabs a tray, slaps some food onto it, hands it to you. Goes, all right, come here. And she steps over, sits at one of the tables, and then just kind of looks over at you, and then grabs a glass of water and throws it on you and goes, oh, I'm so sorry, and waves you back, and you walk through the door with her.
That was
Like,
subtle.
Yeah,
But
it's
I'm
literally,
going.
like the weirdest fucking thing. Literally, everyone's watching you in the cafeteria. They're just like, they shrug, go back to
Stone
eating.
face. I look at them stone face and just continue walking.
It's like this place is like if barbarians were trying to be rogues.
The best.
Yes, exactly. So you walk past the door and there's a hallway, and and then she starts talking to you and goes, "All right, now what's up? You want to fight or you want to watch?" And you start interviewing, and let's go ahead and roll some stuff.
Oh God.
So she can get you in a fight that night, and I want you to roll me an athletics check, a dexterity check, and a constitution check.
Okay. Okay. Athletics. What?
Athletics, acrobatics. Mm-hmm.
Whoa!
Okay. All right. And roll me a constitution check.
Someone poisoned. Someone poisoned me. Wait, is that a saving throw or check?
No, it's just roll a constitution check. Like, what's your constitution modifier? There you go. Okay. And then add 1d10 to that.
Like roll it.
Yeah, 1d10.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So here we
I
go.
went all downhill after the 20 persuasion.
All right. So if you want, you can make one attack roll with your bear paw instead of the acrobatics.
Yes.
Okay. There we go. All right. So
I'm a
with this,
perfectionist.
you're put up against a very thin dude who's kind of bobbing and weaving, and he's trying to he's getting a lot of hits in. He's a lot faster than you, and it's a pretty tough fight. And then you just kind of grin and bear it, and punch him in the face hard enough to knock him out on your first hit. So you win the first fight, and then let's go ahead and roll those 3 again.
Okay, it was athletics.
Nice.
Ooh. Acrobat.
Okay. And a constitution check.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
should.
Uh,
I had that coming.
So for this one, you you're confident going in. You've seen these people fight. You have a few rounds of waiting, and then you jump in there and you're dancing around. You're thinking you're hot shit. You're doing flips around the thing.
Oh, I don't want to do this.
And
oh God.
and you go in for a reckless swing with your bear claw, and it's one of those anime moments where you punch them in the face, but they kick you in the stomach, and it knocks the wind out of you, and you both fall on your ass, and you physically cannot get up. So it's a double KO. So it's a tie. You did awesome shit,
Okay.
but you got hit real bad with someone's heel. So with that, you're being nursed back to health by just literally someone with a band-aid that's just wrapping it around your stomach. They're not doing a whole lot.
Oh, I don't take my shirt off. I may take my armor off if needed, but I don't take my shirt off.
Yeah. No, I mean, they're just wrapping a bandage around because that's where you got hit, and they're like, heal him up. Okay. Walk over with the bandage and wrap it around your midsection.
Oh, that just makes it worse.
And you're literally just like, no, I'm fine. He goes, no, boss told me to do this. Sorry. Just kidding. All right. It wraps up, and then you tear it off, and then Mo.
I mean, I'll keep the bandage later. I'll keep the bandage.
Mo walks up to you and goes, all right, so it was a good first night. You won one. Congratulations. And you didn't lose. be a second one. I don't know how to say it, but yeah, he's you winnings, and she plops a hefty bag on the bed. It's mostly silver, but
Okay with that.
you do win 50 gold's worth.
Oh, me and my 3 silver popping now. Did you say 50 gold? Did I hear that right?
Yep.
Oh my god, I need to go to this place more often. Well, after I'm done with that whole ordeal, I want to head to the place. Oh my god, I didn't write it down. I'm dummy.
Yep. No, I get what you're meaning though.
Yeah, I need to write that down. Hang on. Where? I don't know. What? Did you DM that to me and I'm dummy?
Yep. I'll
You
DM
did.
it again.
Thank you. Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go to that place and get,
Okay.
If-
Yep. And you want to go ahead and start? Okay. I'll say that you do that the next day because it is nighttime whenever you're done fighting.
Okay, fair enough.
So, who is next? Half, were you wanting to do something?
Yeah, I wanted to, besides attune to my items in the morning, or however long that takes, wanted to go do some, like, menial jobs, and just get a little bit of pocket change.
Okay. Yeah, what kind of work would Half be looking for? Just like cleaning gutters, what's doing?
I mean, he's really not picky, so, like, literally anything with any amount of money.
You find someone who's wanting a stable boy for their horses, and they're promising 5 gold a day.
Well, I don't want to do it the entire week. I just want one job, one day.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the jobs. What else would there be? Oh, there's a babysitting job.
Oh shit, I'm good with kids.
It's like 12 of them.
I'm good with kids. I'm a halfling. I grew up in a big family.
Okay. So it's less of like a babysitting job, and you're more like the interim daycare worker with another lady who's there.
Okay, yeah.
Because no one would leave their child with some random guy that walked up and was like, "Yeah, I'm a babysitter for hire."
I got one eye. Don't worry about it.
Well, all right. So yeah, you're with this lady for most of the day. These 12 kids are energetic and little shits, but you get through it, and you are promised 1 gold a head that you watch for the day. So you get 12 gold in your pocket.
Nice. Now I have 159 gold.
Nice. Wish I had 159 gold.
Well, if you asked Half nicely, maybe he'll give you 159 gold.
Gotta go find Half now. Alright. Is there anything else you're wanting to do for the first day? Or no?
Like, when I get done with this babysitting job, like, what time is it? What's the...
I'd say it's almost dinner time.
Oh, okay.
It's like 4 or 5 in the afternoon.
Alright, well, I want to make a quick stop to see... to like a weaponsmith to see if there's like a really cool dagger. You know?
Yeah, no, I know.
Just a quick walk by.
Okay. Yeah, you find one of the in what district would it be? I didn't actually write these district names down.
I don't know.
In this district up here. Actually, it's pretty near the Perfect Peacock. You find a little smithy that whenever they have the means, they supply some of the military's weapons and armor and stuff. They have a whole slew of basic-looking weaponry, and then they also have a few very nice-looking things hanging up for display. Like, they are kind of displaying how good of smiths they are. There's a sword, there's a few daggers, there's a battle axe, there's a Zweihander, there's,
Yeah, let me have this Zweihander. That'll be great.
You're as big as the handle.
I'm just really looking for like a dagger, maybe a whip if we're getting fancy, but like a dagger primarily for my new, you know.
Yeah. Well, they don't have a whip because they don't have any metal. They have a few barbs and arrowheads that you might be able to affix to a whip, but
No, don't worry about it. Shut the fuck up, God. Yeah, I got my,
okay. All right. So let's do. Okay. So you find the proprietor of this place. Hey, welcome. What can I help you with? Just like he seems done with everything.
Is he okay? Does he need some milk?
Yeah, I'm gonna be fine. It's all right. Just found out it's gonna be another busy season. So what can I help you with?
I'm looking for a moderately fancy dagger.
All right. What does moderately fancy mean?
Something that'll fuck someone up.
Well, I mean, that is the point of my weapons, and I'm not gonna say that none of these won't fuck someone up. So, yeah, let me just show you what we got. All right. Now, and he reaches down and gets one of the basic daggers, and he goes, here's a dagger. How you use this is you stick them with the pointy end, and it goes poke, and it hurts real bad. But I'm guessing, because you said fancy, this isn't what you're after. So here you go. And he puts it back in like the bin that it came from.
A bin? Oh God, is he okay?
Yeah, I just fucking hate this season, but it's all right. We're gonna jump right into it. So we got the daggers, basic daggers. Make a whole slew of them this morning. It's fine. We're gonna go and where did he put this shit? And he shuffles underneath the counter, and he there we go. This is cool. Now this one's called the Summer Shank.
Ooh, what does
So,
it do?
well, when you it's a dagger. So you poke people with the pointy end, but you can do this really cool thing where you plant it into the ground, and you press a button, and about 6 seconds later it'll go boom. I don't know why, but it does.
Does it break after that? Is this a one-time use dagger?
Nah. But it recharges with the sun, so whenever the sun rises the next day, you'll be able to do it again. So it's pretty cool.
Now, how much would that be?
Yeah. This, I mean, I'm kind of proud of it. My friend enchanted it for me, so it's got a little bit of a personal attachment. I'll start the bidding at 60 gold.
Okay, yeah, I got that.
All right, cool. Deal? He holds out his hand.
How big is his hand? Do I have to, like...
He holds out his hand, and then he kind of retracts all but his index finger and his thumb.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Here you go. So you're the gold?
And
I would like that. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Cool. Didn't expect you to rip me off, but precautions. He bites one of the pieces of gold. It's all right. Have fun with it. You want anything else?
Nope. Have a good day. Hope everything works out for you this season.
Me too. These soldiers are gonna be a real bitch, though. Ugh.
Soldiers, am I right? Whew.
Oh, I've had to deal with them once this year already, and they're fucking coming back. Jesus. I promised my kids we'd go camping, and now I won't be able to fucking go camping for another month.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not on you. You don't have to sit here and listen to my problems. You're fine. Go, get out of here. Thanks for the gold.
Can we have a therapy session? Yep, just sits there and listens to this dude talk.
My oldest says that I need to go see someone and talk. Yeah, it's not rage. It's just this isn't your problem. Why are you listening to me? Get out of here.
I think it's okay to go talk to people about your problems. I'm supporting you. Thank you for the business. Have a lovely night.
You too. Thanks for the help.
Right.
He pockets some of the coins and puts the rest in a secure location. He unlocks a box and puts it in there.
Oh, I should tell Cobb that.
Right, and who's next? On day one, it's just to start off this thing, and then we're gonna do more days at a time.
I thought you were talking. I thought you
no.
were still talking
I think-
with the guy.
I think the only person that hasn't gone is Zaxxas.
Access?
Sonic?
He said he was
Are you-
gonna be munching the entire session.
Oh, are you alive?
That's a no. That's a negative.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, God's got to take a 2-minute break. Sorry, I'll be back in 2 minutes or less.
God, would that be... Alright, now it's the
Or your
time
money
where
back.
we all talk to each other, because it's nighttime now. We're all just chilling in their house.
Zaxxas has a nice chill day. I don't know what he's doing, but he's munching.
He found some fucking pork rinds and was just sitting outside the house just eating it because he hasn't had pork in 8 years.
Well, Gob's just gonna be panicking at night.
Oh, is she okay? Does she need something?
No,
No?
he's not.
Can
Wave all goodbye when you pass my little pathway.
She just, ran into her ex. It's a whole deal.
Well, you know what? Half will hang out with Gob.
Elusive is going to walk into the house with tap her armor, right? And it's going to change into a nice purple shirt.
I'm gonna show Gob my new knife. My new dagger.
Very fancy. I love it.
It's called the Summer Shank and it explodes.
Gob's gonna go boom with her sword before the day ends.
We're just a squad, aren't we?
Yes.
So Gob, who was that lady that looked at you when we were with April?
An old colleague.
Knowing what little of your past that I know, I feel like that's not the complete truth. I feel like there's more to be said.
Well, you know how I said that I got stabbed in the back
Yes.
when I was drunk? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
She was the one to stab me in the back.
Oh. Do you want to go stab her in the back?
Maybe.
Oh.
I haven't decided.
Okay.
Vengeance isn't very healthy.
You could talk to her, maybe. Holding in your
Maybe.
feelings isn't healthy either, Gob.
But I've been doing it all my life.
Gob, I think I think it's time for someone to tell you that you're very unhealthy with your emotions.
I'm very healthy with my emotions. What are you talking about?
You can't just hold them all inside of you. You have to,
If you don't have any emotions, then there's nothing to worry about.
Gob, are you telling me you don't feel emotions?
I feel them. I just put them way back. You get a box, and then you put your feelings in there, and then you put that box in another box,
No, you.
and then you bury it deep down in your subconscious.
That's very unhealthy, Gob.
I don't think so. It's
That's-
worked pretty well so
It's-
far.
Has it really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe we should try to find some other coping mechanisms for when you feel emotions than burying them
I-
in a box.
I usually drink or stab people.
Okay.
Those always seem to work.
But what if you can't stab someone and you can't drink and you can't put your emotions in a box to bury them deep
Well,
down?
there's always people to stab.
Well, what if they don't need to be stabbed at that moment?
Mm.
Like, what if you're with a child? Are you gonna stab a child?
No. I'll just bury it deep down and then stab someone later.
God, that's not healthy. It'll get you in trouble.
Yeah.
God, it's okay to be emotionally vulnerable.
No, it isn't.
It's okay.
I got stabbed in the back last time.
Well, sometimes, you're gonna get hurt. That's how life is. It's incredibly short, but excruciatingly long at the same time. And you can't.
Jenna Marbles is not here.
Shit, she's infiltrating my speech. Jenna, get out! Jenna! Why are you here? Wait, when did God get back?
I've been back.
You've just been listening to Half and Gob this entire time?
Yeah. Thought it was worthwhile. Gob's close to a breakthrough.
It's okay to use your words, Gob. We can work on it. Just me and you privately if you want. No one else needs to know that you might open up and have emotions.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, everyone, be nice to Gob. Whenever she snaps, she'll save you.
She's already cried once in front of Half. He's doing way better than everybody else.
Yeah.
All right, so starting with day number 2. Hey, Sonic, you okay over there, bud? You still munching and crunching? Good talk.
If he wants to do something during the week and he doesn't get to do it now, we could just talk about it after the session. It's fine.
Yeah. So, for the week, what are y'all's highest priorities during the
You
day
know.
and then in the evening? Yeah.
Okay. Hanging out with Gob and getting money.
Okay.
Well, Gob's gonna just be robbing shit, random places, and then looking for Vex,
Okay.
not the cat.
I guess my nighttime is hanging with Gob and getting money, and my daytime is getting money.
Okay.
I
Was
want to practice with like the enchantment on the armor, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. And also like try to gather intel about the current situation surrounding the bog and shit.
Okay. It's a good goal. So, all right, and so we got y'all 3. Okay. So let's start with the 2 thieves.
I am the emotional support halfling who just wants some money, okay?
Okay, Mr. Emotional Support Halfling. During the day, you're pretty much like you handled the kids really well, and you're offered that job every day. Like, you're more than welcome to watch these kids for monies until a little before dinner time when their parents pick them up.
How many days is that? 6?
I'll say 5.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot of gold. Thanks, God.
Yeah. But we're gonna roll 5d20. Here you go. Wow.
Is that how much gold I
go.
make?
Yeah, that's how many kids show up each day.
78 kids. Oh, it was about to be like 78 fucking kids.
No. Like on day one, clearly it was a holiday and only 2 kids showed up because most of the parents had the day off, and then most of the class was there for the rest of the week.
Oh, nice. Thanks, kids.
But they are very grateful for your help, and you get 78 gold over the course of a week. Well, 90 gold, because you already have 12. So, Gob,
That's me.
during the days when Half's not there, what are you up to?
I thought we were gonna rob during the day.
Oh, I thought
Oh.
we were robbing at
Fine.
night.
Oh,
Because I thought you
that's
would
probably
case.
smarter.
You would case during the day, and I would rob with
Okay.
you at night. That's
Yeah,
what I thought was
yeah.
happening.
Case during the day and then rob at night. That's the plan.
Okay. So, are you more in the business of robbing a home or robbing a business?
Porque no los dos.
I'll say that with the time that you have, since you don't have an immediate entry to somewhere like the orphanage, you had
Right.
you had access to it. You had an inside man. You had
So
you knew
homes.
everything. Yeah. It would be pretty much all week to case the joint, and then try and test the security systems or whatever before the actual break-in. And we'll do that at the end of the week.
Okay.
So, and half you're filled in every night about the updates with the casing of the joint and the stuff. And you find a pretty large house, Gob, in this district right over here.
Okay.
And it's pretty large. It's a gated house. Like it's got a actually relatively small but still a stone wall, and then a privacy fence that's built in that, like it's kind of halfway up its stone and then wood up to about 7 feet. But you find a nice perch on a tree, and you find that there are a few employees that are constantly there, like some staff members of the house. You find they are like, it looks like the people that are walking in and out that aren't staff members are wealthy, and you would assume there's probably some shit in here. So the next few days you work on like sneaking into the yard and peeking through some windows, and then eventually the night before you are in the yard watching as they are getting ready for bed, finding them watching them set all of their security measures, and they look not rudimentary but manageable. So
Okay.
let's go ahead and if half is going to be there with you, I'll do both of you want to roll your each of you roll your rolls, or are you going to be like riding on her back and just giving advantage?
Gob, would you like advantage?
Please give me advantage.
I would like to give Gob advantage.
Okay.
Okay, so you've
eat-
cased the joint. You kind of know what's going on. So let's go ahead and roll the first of your rolls.
Okay.
Let's roll you a stealth check to try and sneak around,
Do I
and we're
get
just going to do
double
all 3 of
advantage?
these. You get 1 advantage.
Damn it. Oh, nice.
Nice. And next one, we're going to use your thieves tools, so dexterity, just to disable traps and all that kind of stuff.
Can I just click Thieves Stones?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Okay.
Yep,
Nice.
there you go. All right. Now we're going to roll investigation.
Okay.
Or sorry, investigation or perception, your choice.
Oh.
Whichever one has a higher
You know,
bonus.
my investigation's higher, so let's go with
Okay.
that one.
Okay. All right. So you get those 3, and then and then roll me a deception check real quick.
Okay. Oh god.
Okay. So while you're in the house, everything goes great. Like you circumvent all of the security measures, and you know where the staff members and the guards' routes will be going in the street, so you can avoid them, get over the fence, and get out of Dodge. While in the house, you finally you're in there, you're past all the security measures that you're aware of, and and then you're looking around for valuable things. You find a statue that's probably worth like 50 gold on its own, just sitting in the entryway. Shove that into the bag of holding, and then you go into a room and you start looting through like very expensive set of plates, and then you hear a, you know, that wasn't a bad job. I did teach you well. And you turn around, and Vexney is chilling on their at their dining room table, sipping some tea. Just so, not even curious as to where I was. That's dear. That's hurtful.
Yeah, we kind of didn't leave off on good terms.
Well, sit. Let's have some tea. Oh, don't worry. You're gonna be fine. They're asleep.
Should I be here for this, God?
Gestures up. Oh, I didn't realize that you'd be bringing friends. I didn't see you with any friends during the day. So, you know, I saw you put in an extra teacup. If you wouldn't mind just digging that out for your friend here. Yeah, of course. There's always room. Yeah.
Okay.
Cal just very awkwardly sits at the table.
Okay, so how have you been? And all that, right? Small talk.
Almost died a couple times. Those were fun. One of the Feywilds.
Oh, how's the Feywild? Is it fun? I've heard good things.
Not right now, because there's an evil bog trying to kill everybody. But yeah.
So, Pommies? Why here?
We're kind of just stopping by here. I have a couple of my friends, and then we're heading out. Why are you here?
Well, I had to make a donation. Might as well, while I'm in the neighborhood, see an old friend. Checking up on a job. You know how it is. Business is business. But what has happened to you in the last few years? You know, I thought you'd be dead by now, if I'm being honest.
She's kind of like looking at half.
She's doing pretty fantastic.
Yeah. I'm doing alright. Didn't expect to see me, huh?
No. Well, I didn't at first, but I did expect to see you before now. If that makes any sense to you. Oh, by the way, hi, Vexney. It's a pleasure.
Half? Sort of a pleasure?
Go just awkwardly scratches the back of her head. Don't ask about her familiar half, please.
he's looking at Gob like, Vex, huh?
So, I didn't think that you had the capabilities of magic. But it seems like you've got yourself a little friend. How'd that, come to pass? Huh? She sits there and grins while she's holding her teacup.
You know, gods, how they are. mystical beings ask one for a favor.
You know, I thought I taught you better than that. Anyways, so, are you really just going about your merry little life? Is that what you've been up to?
Pretty much.
Man. Okay, well, honestly, a little disappointed. Well, if that's it, I'm gonna...
Well, at least there's no more competition for you. Right.
Excuse me?
I just, she starts rubbing her back. I distinctly remember our last encounter is all.
Yeah, I guess you are a little tougher than I anticipated you to be. But, competition? I'm sure I don't understand. You see, I remember having a pupil that was very eager to learn, but never learned how to change. So, I couldn't let that go on my resume, could I?
Maybe you're just a bad teacher.
Well, when you don't do it often, you don't practice. But sorry. No, when there's a bad apple in the bunch, you don't send it to market.
Yeah, but she's
So-
not an apple. What the fuck?
No, she's a thief or an assassin or whatever you wanted to be. You had the talent, you had the skill, but you refused to learn how to use those talents. Now, I cannot be out here with someone who is bound to get caught and lead a trail back to me. So, I had one choice, and I'm sorry that I had to take it, but it's in the past, and I see that you are much more competent now. So, congratulations. You've graduated. I knew I wasn't a bad teacher. She stands up and just kind of like walks to the stairs. And whistles and snaps, and this little thing looks like a floating little fur ball pops into existence by you and just kind of like floats over to her. And as it's floating, it changes shape into a bat. And then it flutters up the stairs. She just kind of like zones out for a little while and goes, okay, well, if ever you want to talk and have interesting conversation, just come find me. I won't be hard to find. Not for you. And she walks up the stairs, and you hear, and then you don't hear much really, but you start seeing like curtains blowing in the wind through a door frame that's open.
Now, I don't particularly like her.
No, she's a bitch.
I think bitch is too soft
Yes.
of a word for her.
Well, she is here.
I'm just gonna keep robbing the place and then leave.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's easy work. No one comes to check. No one's walking by. It's a gated commute. Like it's gated in on its own property. So you walk out with, I'd say, close to 200 gold's worth of spoils.
Nice.
Nice.
Can I like barter with some people?
Sure. I mean, you have. Actually, you don't know how long you have in town, but I don't know how long you have in town, honestly. But you can try and hold out and find a good fence for it, or you can find take it to a different town later and sell it where it's not recognized as stolen goods immediately. But right now 200 gold is what you could get for what would normally be like 400 gold worth of product if it wasn't stolen market. Like if it was legitimate wares, it would be 400 gold. But 200 is what you would be able to get it out of your pockets quick.
Okay. I split it with half.
Aww.
So you've got the statue that would be 50 gold. You yoink a painting, a nice rug, those plates and flatware, the nice china, and then you start getting the sense that the bag of holding might be getting a little full because it can only hold so much. But you get out and you're good to go. And that was your big heist for the week. Oh,
Nice.
Hey Sonic, now that you're alive, you okay?
I don't think he's alive, God.
I don't think he woke from the dead.
Do you think he ate, fell asleep, and then woke up and then fell asleep again? Because he's
Probably
done that.
Okay, I'm gonna put him on blast real quick. Did I McFucking pass out?
Oh my
Literally
god.
10 minutes ago.
Please
leave your message. Oh my god, Sonic. It literally, like, I just called him and then immediately hung up.
This poor man.
Is this
Oh,
phone
goodness.
dead? It might be dead.
You know what?
It's dead.
I had a lovely time with Gob, to be honest.
Okay, well, let's get through Elusive. What are you doing for the week? You're practicing your illusions. What else was there?
I wanted to get intel on the bog.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so
The situation and everything.
roll an investigation check for me real quick.
Oh, also, I kind of want to just go around town and look at clothing stores to see what like the prettiest shit is.
Oh, that
Oh,
now,
okay.
huh?
All right, whatever. But yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and
entranced with the...
go ahead and roll me a general perception check to find clothing stores and stuff like that. You know, just to kind of map out the town because it's been a while.
Come on, guys, you're stealing all my rolls.
Oh, man.
Maybe you should get half on your shoulder to give you advantage.
Take my roll.
You see, Indy, it wouldn't have mattered. It still would have been a 2.
Okay. Well, you're having a hard time finding anything in the city. It's not familiar territory. It doesn't feel like it's familiar territory, at least. It's just you're just having a rough time of it. So you go and I'd say at lunchtime you can't find anything about like the state of the bog, nothing current events. Everyone's just kind of mindlessly chattering away. And you can't find any meaningful conversations to eavesdrop on. There's no newspaper that's circulating right now. It's difficult. So what do you do for lunch? Just to like reset.
I mean, she goes to like, you know, probably like medieval Subway. No.
Okay.
And then just gets like, you know, potato wedges. I know they don't sell those at Subway. That was just a joke.
But the Perfect Peacock was the first place that we had potato wedges in this entire campaign. It's where it started.
Where's that? That's not an... Oh, it is. Okay. Yeah, I want to head there.
Okay.
Is the
Lead
Perfect
yourselves.
Peacock like a bar?
It's
Yeah,
a
it's
gay
like
bar.
it's the hole in the wall gay bar
Okay.
with Claude.
I'll go there.
The
and just
Twinkie elf bartender.
Go there and get some potato wedges.
Yeah. Oh, honey, rough
But-
day.
Also, while I'm eating potato wedges, I want to try to get Claude's attention, and I want to ask if they've seen any like military men or important figures, or heard anything of that type. Heard anything interesting going on?
Well, while I do love seeing a good military man, I haven't seen any recently. However, I was kind of listening in to those guys over there, and they seem to know a little bit. They seem to be on the same quest that you are. It seems like.
Oh ho!
She gestures over, and there's an elf, and a human sitting at a table. Both of them have long brown hair. The elf is a woman. The human is a dude with a bow.
Legolas? No, that would be an elf.
And they've got just like a big old bag sitting next to them. And they've got books and loose papers and stuff kind of strewn across their table. And they're discussing in hushed tones.
Okay, before I get up, I'm gonna, like, look at Claude and I'm gonna say, watch this. I'm gonna tap my, armor again.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of a shirt this time, it's like a dress, right?
Okay.
Like, fit for a bar.
Oh, girl, where did you get that? I need one.
Oh. I mean, she's kind of expensive. Don't mean to flex.
Fine, but like...
No, I got it from the Castco place. I know the owner, and
Oh, well. Hi, how's it going? I'm Claude. And he holds out his hand. Just kind of...
shake, awkward handshake. Elusive does not do handshakes. Kind of dead fished.
I wish I had some powerful, rich, probably handsome friends. That'd be fun.
And he's a little short for me. But
Well, do you mind introducing me? I've been looking for a good pastime.
well, I mean, I don't think I'd be the best person to introduce you to somebody.
Oh,
Maybe,
if you get me in the same room with him, that's good enough.
Fair enough. Maybe someday.
Oh, you're all dressed up. It's your ball. Go. It's fine.
I want to approach the people, the Legolas and the lady.
Yeah,
Human Legolas.
human Legolas, and you're approaching, and the human kind of sees you first and goes, whoa, hey, whoa, hey, yeah, hi, you okay? Like, do you know Olivia? What's up? Hi, I'm Asher. And he holds out his hand.
I'm gonna go in for a handshake this time. I'm gonna try to be firm. Okay, firm handshakes.
And he shakes your hand.
And I say, what fake name should I use this time?
It's up to you.
Oh fuck. Okay. Callista. And firm handshake, right?
That's a long time to give your name, but hey, it's good to meet you. I'm Asher. This is my friend Olivia. And I'm 10. And you see him like elbow the bag. It's like, so you want a seat? Oh shit, what are those? Those look really good. Like you're carrying your plate over. He just like takes one of your wedges. Oh shit, those are fucking good. And he gets up and like runs over to the bar. Hey, what she has, I want like twice of that. And Claude's like, you got it, big guy.
Good days.
And Olivia looks up and she's got splotches on her face, on her brown skin. Just looks you up and down. Just Callista.
Yeah. Hello.
Can we help you out?
I'm looking for information surrounding this whole bog scenario. Would you be familiar?
Well, yeah. That's
why
what all this stuff is. Yeah. Do you have any information to offer? Like, I'm looking for stuff too. What's up?
Why? I believe I have quite valuable information. You see, I've been inside of it.
Oh.
And I made it out. I'm at
Okay.
what was at the center.
Well, congrats. That's awesome. So we're trying to figure out how to, at least get this thing away from here. That's it. That's all we want.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of, so how do we do that? Yep. It's my thought too.
Wow.
So, by the way, I'm Olivia. I don't know if you said that or not. Kind of in my own world for a little while. And we're from west of here. We needed to find whatever the fuck stopped my magic.
Huh. What do you mean stopped your magic?
Well, and she like snaps her hand and like a little bit of water starts to form into a ball, and then it just like dissipates and her hand's wet. She's well, it's a long story. Where I'm from, I learned magic, and it's tied to where I'm from. And it's just kind of not working super hot recently, and I came to come back home, and I can't get there. So this thing needs to scooch. Yeah.
I'm kind of curious. So, forgive me if this is overstepping, but
But we're old friends.
What do you mean that your magic comes from your home?
When I was home, as a child, growing up, that kind of stuff, there was an entity there that I made friends with, and I could just do magic. And that's it.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So,
do I know what that means?
roll an Arcana check. No. And she immediately about faces and just goes, so, what was it like inside of the thing, however you put that? What's going on in there?
Well, honestly, I'd say it was like another realm. We couldn't get out without some kind of force guiding us. And at the very center of it, what I thought was the center was a massive tree.
A tree in the middle of the forest.
That I believe, yes, of course, a magic tree. That I believe to be a deity, an evil one.
Well, great. So, how do we evict a deity? It's a magic tree. I don't fucking know. I've lost the plot on this one, guys.
Did you say your magic comes from your friend that you met? What?
Kind of. I mean, we're friends, and because we're friends, and I
How did that work? Did they teach you magic? I'm
kind of. It's fine. You know what? After this is all said and done, buy me a few drinks. I'll tell you the whole story. How about that? But until then, and you hear from the bag like, she has a lot of deity that's fine. The human immediately elbows the bag, and he goes, "Ken, shut the fuck up."
Did I catch what the thing said?
No, it's pretty apparent that there's something in the bag trying to speak, and you're sitting there staring at the bag, and Olivia's like, just looks around the bar, goes, let him out, he's fine.
Okay.
10, keep your fucking hood on. Goes, all right. Hey, so how's it going? And like, as they're emerging from this bag, you see a weirdish, like, orangish green skinned goblin. It's like deep in a hood, just kind of looking around. Just, hi, how's it going? I'm 10. Holds out a gnarled hand.
I don't shake it.
All right. So,
if this wasn't such a pressing matter.
Well, if she's not gonna tell you, I sure as hell will. And she reaches over and points. 10. If you don't shut up right the fuck now, I'm tying you in that bag.
Goblin.
I have a name. She has
10?
used it.
10, right? 10.
There you go. Yeah.
The number.
You got it, Chief. You got it.
What were you gonna say just now? Don't stop them. I'm gonna say that to Olivia.
About her friend.
Yeah.
Not really a friend. It's so Olivia's from they get on the table and the Feywild. And the spirit fingers.
I have a friend from the Feywild as well.
Oh, well maybe they know each other. So her friend was a waterfall. It was the whole thing, and I don't know. Was the spirit of the waterfall thing? She's tried to explain it, but my skull's not super thin. It's kind of thick, so don't quite get it. But her friend's a waterfall, and the waterfall's connected here. I don't know. That's it.
Do I connect the dots?
Roll another Arcana check for me. You're gathering that she's probably a warlock, and her patron is whatever this thing is.
So do you?
As for the nature of what this thing that they're talking about is, don't have the foggiest.
Yeah. Maybe. From what I can tell, you gather your power from your friend, and perhaps the deity that I met is sort of blocking your connection, giving you almost like a jammer.
Which is why we need to evict this motherfucker. Let's get him out of here. How do we do it?
Do you have friends?
A few.
I like to believe that I have a few as well, but I feel like we need more than just bodies to take out a malevolent deity.
You know, you're right. So, what do you suggest, Callista?
Well, this is. Well, I'm not exactly well versed in this kind of subject, but I feel I've come across a few weapons that could possibly break the spell that the bog is producing. And
Well,
by extension, it might break the spell that this deity has preventing you from communicating with your friend.
Well, that sounds like some powerful shit. How'd you come across that?
Well, like I said, I also have some friends. Powerful friends.
All right. Well, that's cool. So, how are you gonna help me uproot this tree?
Well, first, we need to locate this weapon that can dispel this. But can't exactly do that.
And I want to stop you there because, like, you're doing a great job of this whole thing, but we're here to help, dude. We're fine. Come on. Like, you can say the name of an item. You can say what this item does or this weapon does that can help out. If I don't know the name, can't look for it.
I think it's called a spell-breaking spear. And I think there was a shield, but I don't recall the name. What was the name?
The Phalanx of Date.
The shield was called the Phalanx of Nate. And what did the shield do? I don't want to look all the way through my notes.
There you go.
What did the shield do?
A lot of stuff. You saw Baroff using it. You saw that it made a perfect circle. Like it threw itself around one of the assassins and protected it and kept it inside of this little sphere as it rolled to the military capital. Like
Winston bubble. Okay, or
kind of more like
sorry, yeah.
Violet Parr.
Violet Parr?
From The Incredibles.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Okay.
There you go. But metallic.
Okay. Well, there was a spear that could break it. I think any spell, and a shield that was capable of capturing things.
Wait. Hold on. The Phalanx of Date?
Yeah.
That sounds... I swear I've heard that. You know what? I'll get back with you on that one. I'll try and look for them if you want. You can go try and gather as much information as you want. I'll be here, chilling, pretty much every night. So if you want to talk more, come get me. Before you act or do anything like that, come get me so we can help.
So, well, let me know if you hear anything about these items. The Spellbreaker Spear and the Phalanx of Date.
All right. And you see her kind of like writing on one of the pieces of parchment, like Phalanx of Date, and what was it? The Spell Shatter Breaker. That's right. Sorry. Spear. Okay.
I think last we heard it was in the Fae. So.
Okay. Well,
that might be more your territory.
You see her like drawing out, and she's just taking notes at this point, like Fae. She's just going for it.
Well,
all right. Yeah. I'll be. I mean, this isn't to encourage you to think that everyone from the Fae knows each other. But what's your friend's name that's from there?
I believe it's Kulon Dai Fen. I'm
Okay.
not exactly sure.
Yep, don't know him. It was worth a shot, but yeah, you miss all the shots you shoot from his bow. That's what can I say? So Phalanx of Date.
Mhm.
That sounds familiar. Hey, Asher, you know what that's? Huh? Oh, sorry. You see, he's just been sitting here like watching and listening, but he's been scarfing down some potato wedges.
Yeah.
Oh no, nothing. You want one?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. And
I stole one of yours. It's only fair. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, Tin, you think? Huh? No.
Well, nice meeting you, too.
Was lovely to always meet a new friend. And the little goblin reaches out, shake your hand.
I turn around and I walk out.
Okay. So, you met Asher, Olivia, and Tin.
I smile at Claude as I walk out.
He gives
Claude,
you a
right?
wink.
Or Claude?
Yeah, Claude.
Yeah. Okay.
Claude.
Claude.
Claude 9.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah, so for the rest of the week you're trying to gather information about stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me.
Oh, and I want to check in with those guys.
Okay.
Like, every night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Together.
Okay. So for the remaining days, sorry, let me speak slowly so that my mouth can catch up with my brain. For the remaining days, will you roll me just 2 general investigation checks?
Oh my
Oh
god.
shit.
Okay,
Nice.
that's way
Very
better.
nice. Okay, so as you're roaming around the town, just kind of trying to find threads to pull from, you camp out at the church, and you hear some gossipy people after a service of some sort, talking about how these chatty ladies are talking about, oh my gosh, I can't believe it, he's gonna be home, and they're you kind of follow them for a little bit, just out of curiosity. It turns out their husbands that are in the military are going to be coming home very shortly. It's only a few more days, and you find out that there are more definite plans that have been shared with immediate family members of the military personnel, and they have been informed that in about 4 days from now, most of the military force is going to be returning.
Okay.
You find out that, and you find out that, like, as you're roaming around, with that very, very high investigation check, you notice that there are very few city guards, compared to the number that were there last visit.
Yep. Okay.
Like,
Next time I'm at the house and I see Gob, I'm gonna let her know that
okay.
Let me know what?
that there aren't as many guards around right now.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it.
Alright.
But this is simultaneously, Gob, you're staking out the house every day. So like you get back and Elusive's like, oh hey, there's a lot fewer guards. You're like, I guess I haven't noticed.
Okay.
But
Wait, so the chatty ladies were like, oh, they're coming. The boys are coming home.
yeah, the boys are back in town.
Yep.
And then they go and go get some tea and stuff at a nice little cafe.
Jesus. Okay. I would. Would I know what that means in terms of military tactics? Like, just I'm not smart.
Okay, well, it essentially means that like whatever they were doing in the north, in the mountains where like against the Twenji Empire, that you learned they were leading in a they were mounting a defense at their border because they learned that the Twenji Empire was amassing troops on the other side of the mountains and would probably be mounting an attack on Miriania, the city states that you are currently in. And Pamis is one of the first lines of defense, being on a plain that's very defensible.
Gotcha.
They sent a scout regiment and found that they had not yet crossed the mountains, and probably they could find a defensible spot in the mountains before they crossed over that they could mount a defense. And since they're already coming home, it means things went terribly wrong, or they were fed false information, and there was no defense.
Well, the ladies seemed pretty happy about it, so it was false information. But anyway, yeah. Well, that's good to know.
Or I guess the third option would be, because you would know these as options, an agreement was reached outside of combat for peace.
Uh-huh.
So those are the three options that might have happened. And so you find that out, and then you do learn with those rolls, you do learn that Beroff is still not hiding away, but securing himself in the anti-magic chamber, the war room that you met Elian in. He is keeping the phalanx of Date with him at all times.
Okay.
And that's about it, I guess.
Okay. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to relay that to the gang.
Okay.
Oh, shit, everything?
Yeah.
Damn.
I want to tell them that I met a stinky goblin at the Perfect Peacock.
Was he polite?
Hey, Elusive, what was their name?
His name was 10. I hated him.
I would like to go to the Perfect Peacock with you. Next time. You go, please.
I mean, I just went. Do you want to go back? I'm sure they're there.
You know what? Yes, please. Let's go.
Wait, is that okay, Teddy?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, cool. Alright,
Just
so...
fucking running. He's excited.
Okay.
So, Half, you're inevitably going to beat Elusive, and you walk in the door, and Claude's like, "Hey, I recognize you from some... Half. You came in with the group with the wizard," and you're like just fucking your eyes are darting across the room, and you can't fucking find them, and then eventually he goes, "Wait, you're with her friends are over here," and points to the back corner, and sure enough there's one person that you recognize. You recognize Olivia, who's facing you, who's like scrawling stuff in notes. Asher's just chilling there, and there is a large bag sitting next to them.
Oh! Half just makes like a noise as he walks over.
Would I have made it at this point?
By the time he finishes looking around the room, you would probably make it.
As I walk in, I want to put on the dress.
Okay.
Olivia!
Chili. Holy shit! Half?
Olivia!
What the fuck?
What are you guys doing here? Where's 10? Did you put 10 in the bag?
Yeah, he was being loud, and it's not a good place for him. You know this. It's.
I know.
You hear "Is that off?" like from the bag. Oh my god! He's freaking the fuck out. And Asher's like, "Bro, here, you want a wedge?"
Oh,
he's pretty good.
Yeah, they're hella good. I take a wedge.
Ooh, I'm full. You can have the rest. I've had like 5 plates. Oh my god.
Asher, please control yourself.
Alright.
You're right. I can power through this. Give me them back.
What
Only 5 plates.
are you guys doing here?
Come on, push through. Olivia looks up and goes, and she snaps her fingers and the little water ball disperses really quickly, and she, I'm losing contact with Eos.
Well, that probably has something to do with the bog.
Yeah, no shit. That's why we're here. We gotta evict a tree. Some lady,
I waited
said that it was like some god or something. I don't know. Callista, we're still here. Come on, just come sit down. Pull up a chair.
Okay, Callista?
Yeah, have you met her? She's in the same state of mind that we are. We
Oh, yes,
both
we
don't like this whole.
we travel together currently.
Callista?
Yeah?
Sweetheart? Honey? Dear? What the fuck?
What's the issue?
You had half with you this entire time and you failed to mention that? How do you neglect to talk about half?
Well, I said I had friends.
Okay. I see.
How was I supposed to know that?
She turns
Mr.
to
Half had friends.
I'm so sorry. You have your friends are neglecting you in conversation.
Are these people from the circus or?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Is Robbie doing okay? You know, is his magic still, working?
I think his was. I don't know. I couldn't concentrate after a little bit of time. It was. I hate to admit it, but my nature got the best of me. I got kind of tunnel visioned.
Well,
I roped these chuckle fucks into coming with me.
you brought Asher? Really? Him? No
I mean,
offense, Asher.
I mean, he's got a great horse. And he turns to you and goes, "Hey, mystery is a treasure. Fuck you." She's not a horse. Yeah, you're right. Mystery is a great horse. She's a wonderful creature to travel with. And to be honest, he's actually gotten quite good at tracking things too. So he's useful. And he's a good time whenever he loosens up.
God, it's just so great to see some familiar and friendly faces. Even if one's in a bag.
Yeah, why am I still in here? I fucking let him out. God damn it. Asher reaches over and undoes the little knot at the top, and the bag starts to fall, and he goes, "Oh, yep, sorry." He puts it down, and then they unbind his their hands. And just like, fucking hell, you guys are assholes.
Oh,
It's a good thing I like you.
I immediately hug 10. It's a big boy, small boy hug.
It's a big small boy hug. Yeah, he's. Oh, hey, half. Thanks. Oh, that's a tight one. Oh, God. Okay, please. Tap out.
Sorry. I've gotten a little stronger.
You're not fucking joking. Oh, God. So, you with horns here?
Yeah. Callisto?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's cool. All right. So, what you doing here?
Oh, you know, trying to save the world and all.
Yeah, but important stuff. You make it rich yet? Huh?
I mean,
Huh?
I do got
Yeah?
some gold.
Uh-huh. I bet you do. It's been what? A year? 2 years? I don't know. Time's weird. I'm not good at it.
It's a year or so. It's whew. Feels like an eternity without you guys.
Olivia just kind of cracks a smile and goes, "You know, we never really left, right? You could just come back."
Well, you know me, my pride. I can't come back a poor man.
Yeah. Well, yes, that's true. But so yeah, they started another tour.
Oh yeah, it was actually just in Obosos.
Oh
Got to,
yeah.
got to see the new
How's-
space.
How's the new blood?
Well, they're enthusiastic and they're ready for the life, I think.
There you go. That's all you can ask for. They'll learn. They'll learn. So Callisto was saying that you guys were like inside this shithole of whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah, it was rather intense.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What happened? How'd you get out?
A little bit of sunlight. A woman named Maggie and one of our friends who's working with the tree now.
You didn't need to say that.
They're my friends. Of course I'm gonna tell them.
Wait. Hold on. No, this sounds like a joke that you're setting up a punchline to. You're gonna have to back up like 3 steps, honey. So, a little bit of sunlight sounds very fey. Good job, Maggie. You know you lost me.
Just a woman, lives in the bog.
Okay. Back on track. So, sunlight thing. What's that?
Well, Indy personally forgot what the sunlight thing was. So, God, can you help me out?
You have a little file like Frodo had. It has a little charge of sunlight that you can use once per day.
Oh.
Or a certain amount of times per day. I can't remember. I think it's 3 times per day, actually.
Okay, yeah, then I'll tell them that.
Okay. Oh. Cool. Where can I get one?
You know, we got ours from the... Where did we get ours? The temple?
No, you got yours from the Grove Abbey.
Oh, we got ours from the Grove Abbey, which I think is in a different city.
Is in Serranos, yes.
Which is in Serranos.
Yeah, that's too far. Wonder if Casco has any. How much are they? We can't steal from Casco. Their system's too good.
I wouldn't recommend it. V would be very upset with me, I think.
Who? Forget about it. So, sunlight. Okay. Cool. It's gonna be hard to circumvent too. So, we got Asher's like, all right, 6 plates. Oh god. Claude, water, please, water.
Oh, Asher.
Yeah, those are good as hell.
You might want to slow down on the carbs.
Hey. Yeah.
Toss me one.
You think there are any left? Order your own.
He's a bit of a glutton.
Asher, don't quit.
Alright.
He cracks a smile and then wipes his mouth.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kidding. Hey, Claude, another one for her. Don't let me see them. Olivia stops thinking, and just kind of. All right. So if Maggie's someone that lives in the bog, who's your friend that works for the tree?
So
Okay. Explain.
He's dragonborn.
Okay.
very
well,
fun to sit on.
It's a fun story. At least in my experience, the tree offered me something very tempting. A chance to see my mother, or to see my mother again. You know, she's no longer with us, and I declined, but I have a feeling that the Dragonborn got a similar deal and took it.
Interesting. Okay. And wait. The tree. That's very abstract.
Do you know Fodiame?
Yeah, that's the name.
Hold on. DM's gotta roll some shit.
Olivia, please, you're smarter than this. I know you are.
That was a nat one. Nope.
Oh, Olivia.
Why is he famous? Does he sing something? Should I know one of his songs?
Pretty famous in the Feywild thing, which
I'm
is like
from there.
Yeah.
Never heard of him. Must not be that good of a bard.
Yeah, he's the tree in charge. Consuming.
It's the tree. Okay. Nope. No bells. Sorry. So he offers gifts, and then they're free gifts, and it's from a fae, so you shouldn't take it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. But do you know if your friend actually got his gift, if he received it?
Well, I mean, he has some crazy tattoos on him now that he did
Sick.
not have before. So
Wow.
I'm assuming he got the gift.
Okay.
He seems quite content with it.
All right.
He hasn't really talked much about it outside of the event.
Yes. Not. Half is not gonna be good at deception here.
So, you've got a friend on the inside. You know how to get around in there. And, you've been there before. So why are you here?
We had to make a little pit stop to get some items to go back in.
Okay. Well, when you do go back in, come get us.
Are you?
Listen. You know I don't depend on my magic, but it is a part of who I am. Part's missing. I need it back.
I know. I just don't want you getting hurt over this anymore.
You know what I used to do, right?
Can I not, be that elderly grandfather figure to you right now?
Look, I used to walk on a balance beam on a rope above nails and knives. My 9 to 5 was my life in danger. I'm gonna be fine. And if I'm not, oh well. I mean, not oh well, but you know.
Alright, I'll come get you.
Alright.
But you owe me for this one.
I owe you for a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Well, not really, but it'll be fine. Now, come get us. We'll help out in any way we can. But so, Another question.
Yeah?
How much gold have you made?
You know, I'm inclined not to answer.
You know, that's fine. If you haven't made much, that's fine.
Hey, I've made around 178 gold. That is
Oh, wow.
quite the accomplishment.
That's not bad. That's a little chunk of change.
I think I did the math right. It's like the beginning of the week. I don't know.
Yeah, it's fine.
Look, I'm doing my best out here. I kind of got sidetracked with this saving the world business. It doesn't pay as much as you think.
Listen, we know priorities can get mixed up. That's fine. That's fine, Half. You're okay. If you got your priorities out of order for a little bit, you're fine.
You guys know you're my number one priority, always.
Yeah, come here. I've got to get to bed, though. I'm tired as hell.
I'm gonna hug Olivia. I'm gonna hug her so hard.
Alright. Asher's like, yeah, I'm not feeling so hot. I'm gonna go upstairs too. Half, always a pleasure. Come here. Not too tight. No. Avoid the belly.
Oh,
Yeah,
Asher.
no, okay, we're fine. Ooh. I could go for some wedges.
Asher, no. Go upstairs.
Fine, alright. Hold on. And he goes outside. And, mystery!
Oh my god.
Goes and checks on his little horse. And as he walks out and you hear him yelling, Olivia turns to you and goes, he really does have a fucking problem, doesn't he?
Yeah, definitely. You might want to keep an eye on him.
It's not just me. Ten, you hear that? It's not just me. He goes, yeah. And they go, yeah, I heard you, fuck it, whatever, all right. We'll talk to him. I'll make a banner. Okay. And a group of people walk in, and 10 immediately throws a hood over their head and kind of jumps into the bag and goes, all right, good night. Bye, Half. Just
See you,
pulls
10.
the bag up a little bit. Yep. No, you don't. I'm invisible.
Right. Don't see you, 10.
Mm-hmm. That's better. All right. And Olivia's going to start packing up her stuff. And Asher gets back inside, and then they all kind of wander upstairs.
Oh. Half is on a high right now. He's the happiest man in the world. Nothing can tear him down.
And as you're walking out, you see a pretty built half orc walk into the tavern and just kind of holds the door open for you as you leave.
I don't know them, do I?
No.
Okay, I'll just give a thanks.
No. All right. And since we've got effectively half of our numbers, I'm gonna go ahead and end it at a half session, so that we can all get to bed. Sonic can rest easily. By the way, how you doing, Sonic?